rain tomorrow. So yeah, welcome to my life.
All right. So we all in emotional cities today. Look at that.
Exactly.
Emotional damage.
Man, for real.
Adonia will have on
Having
heels the
emotional
whole time,
damage
though.
twice.
That's it.
Adonia will have on heels the whole
He will.
time.
He will.
I have boots that have heels today, though.
That's
Oh,
it. That's it.
There you
you know
go.
what, Mr.
So,
Don, you just take a picture of the organization of your closet, so us who are growing up to be just like you will know how to make our closets look when we grow up.
Yeah, no, you don't want to follow me because I have no room in my closet and I have hangers hanging off of hangers. So yeah, no, you don't want to. No, you don't want that. You don't.
Oh, that just means you got to get this money so you can get a bigger house with a bigger closet.
okay, well then there it is then.
Okay.
There it is. There it is. All right. Mornings to all of you. Today we're talking about, I gave you the topic in chat, Grace. I'm sure you figured it out. Course bundles, blogs, podcasts, journals, and quick money with ChatGPT. Deanna will be assisting me today. My goal is to do two things. I'm Coach Ron Moncrief through some things, and he is replacing his college school basketball team income, or some school basketball team income, high school basketball team income, with his own income, because he desires to be his own boss. So if you fit in that category, being your own boss, this one is for you. Yes, go ahead, Adonia, please.
Okay, now I'll raise my hand down. I just wanted to say, last night I heard on the news that Chat GPT is getting ready to go to membership for $20 a month. I had no idea they're Bay Area. They're in San Francisco. So though we're late, we're right on time, because things are getting ready to change and so many people are going to have access that it's going to be crazy. But it is, as of, I can't remember if they said the date or not. Next month, it's coming. It's $20 per, and the priority is going to be given to obviously the paid subscription. So just thought I'd share that.
All right, so we'll see how all that plays out. Do not panic, relax. You will be just fine. Okay, you'll be just fine. Go ahead, Adonia.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry, I thought I was raising my hand down, but it already had been. Sorry.
Oh, okay, because we'll listen to your background noise and see what you got going on back there. We sure will. We want to put top secret information out there. Bank accounts, social security numbers. We'd appreciate all that. All that. Loan information. Yeah, especially that 850 credit score you got. We need that. We need that. ChatGPT also went to 100 million users in 2 months. Fastest growing app ever.
Wow.
Y'all not paying attention. 100 million users in 60 days. That's not just the new standard. I was watching sports yesterday, and I like to watch a few of them, Shannon and Skip. But my favorite are two people. It's Nick Wright, well, the whole crew from First Things First, and The Herd, because they're extremely journalistic, and I just love journalism, Phil. It's just a soft spot in my heart. I just love journalism. Something about it is just, we wouldn't be a free country without journalism. So, just so we're clear, I love journalism. And Nick Wright said yesterday that we need to have a different conversation about LeBron James. LeBron James, we say, he's top 5 in the league, top 6 in the league, and then he's doing 30 points a game right now. He's over, in the year 20, he's over all his career averages, and we still say he's declining. And this makes no sense, is what Nick Wright says. He says, and Nick Wright said, it makes me realize that when we have all these intelligent conversations about everybody else, when we come to LeBron James, we compare LeBron James to old LeBron James, not the field, but we compare LeBron to old LeBron. And it doesn't make any sense. Take that example. Let's go back into making money, ChatGPT land. With that same body of information now. 100 million users in 60 days. That doesn't just break the standard. The standard, well, it didn't used to be a standard, and then the internet bubble came out, and it was like, how fast can you get to 1 million users? What's going to happen now is what I'm going to call to you the Tom Brady effect. The Tom Brady effect is he has more Super Bowls than franchises. So now we say Steve Young, like if Steve Young was playing football today, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You know what you say, Grace? Oh, he busted because he got one Super Bowl. Brett Favre, because Tom Brady has 7. New standard. That's ChatGPT. That if you're not getting 100 million users in 60 days, your business is going to be compared to that. Not immediately, but we're going to start getting used to this, and our standards will change. No different than sports. Go ahead, Phil.
That's 1.6 a day. Million.
1.6 million people a day. I don't even know how to process that information. 1.6 million people a day, y'all. Crazy. 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 Renee, please.
No, Prophet had a question. Is that why they're gonna be charging? Is that the question? Yeah. Yeah, is that why they're gonna be charging? Because they went up to 10 million people? I mean, that makes sense.
No. They went into business. They was gonna charge before y'all knew about them. Like they, when they went to the drawing board, yeah, somewhere 5 years ago when they was building this company, you didn't know nothing about it. They was like, one day we gonna charge. But please know, they went into the drawing board. Somebody did a breakfast or a lunch dinner somewhere in the Bay Area and said, hey, here's what we want to do. Here's how we're going to charge. So yes, no, it has nothing to do with the users. The users means we guaranteed to make money, but we went in here to charge because they charge us to be on Earth. Let's make that clear. All right. Just to be human being on Earth, it costs to be here and it costs to die here. So we're clear.
Good Lord, sir. It costs to live here, it costs to die here. You know what?
just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Now, how they would charge, you will figure all that out. It's no reason to panic. And I have a strong idea what they're going to do, but we'll get there in a little bit. How can you create? So this is what I'll do. I was coaching Ron yesterday. He has some things. So we're going to go in this order. Course bundles, blogs, podcasts, journals, quick money, and with ChatGPT. All I'm asking is you take this as seriously as Melissa is taking her long, flowing, black, curly hair. That's all I'm asking. All right, your performance needs to look like her pretty face and hair. That's it. However you showed up her, because this is real deal. My goal, your learning objectives. Get ready, Deanna. Your learning objectives for this class are simple. 1 point in each point. Go make money right now. That's it. That's your learning objectives. By the end of this class, you will learn how to efficiently and effectively do all of these. I promise you. That being said, Deanna, would you please tell them what we're going to do? We're going to break it down one at a time. Okay. So in fact, let me set you up due to the fact so I don't have to repeat so many times. Cool?
Cool.
All right then. What did I send you a couple days ago, yesterday, whatever?
An outline for a course.
And was it 1 point? Was it? Like
There-
what is somebody's going to ask? Well, what does the outline look like? Somebody's going to ask you.
So
then,
it
do I
was,
need to send? Yeah, go ahead.
oh, here, I'll share my screen.
No. Not
Oh,
yet.
it
Not yet.
was, you know how it has the Roman numeral and then what it is, and then like ABC or ... underneath of the points that are going to be discussed in there.
So it's a full outline, is what you're saying.
Yes, it was a
All
full
right. Yeah, all my outlines look like that. Full outline. Good. Outstanding. Can you show us what you did with that outline?
Sure.
All right. Wait, hold on before you show it. Y'all should be taking notes. Sent outline. Bam. This is we're in course bundles now. We ain't got to the bundle part yet, but we got to the course part. All right. Go ahead, Deanna.
All right. So when you sent it to me, it looked, can y'all see it?
Yes, we can see.
I got hung. Oh, there we go. It looked like this. By the time I finished with it, it looked like this. These, the
Now,
what you,
this is my real, hold on real quick. This is, go back to the other one. This is one coming. This is one coming. Okay, y'all see that? This is one coming. That would be later. That would be later. So it looked like this. All my stuff looks like this. Let me stop screen real quick now. We're talking to visual learners, audio learners, and then people who need step-by-step. So just I'm controlling the pace. I'm controlling the pace because I've done this before way too many times. Here is my book. Y'all see? So here is United Cities of Celeria. This is book 1. Here is book 2. Not that I'm going to let you see chapter 1, but it is the whole first draft of chapter 1 is done. And then chapter 2, and then what you see is these little notes that I got to myself. You don't know what this means, but it means that. And if you just come down to this, I got these notes. All these notes, they're acronyms for something, right? They're acronyms for something, blah, blah, blah. I have each scene in book 2 done. I think it's something like 373 scenes, something like that, or something dumb like that. So my outlines are always very seriously. And then in my notes, I have each character. I have each character that I built. I have who was with who is the villain, who's this, which Melissa's gonna understand this, which character arc are they following? Is it a positive change arc? Is it a bitter end arc? It just, it just depends. Is it a Don Corleone arc? Is it a, I don't know, doesn't matter, right? Going up, going down, blah, blah, blah. So my outlines are always that detailed because I have Susan's strategic thinking, so I don't know another way to be. My outlines are always that detailed. Then I'll pull your screen back up. So if you have a detailed outline, and pull up the one that's detailed, that one right there, that's the one I want. If you have that, then you're good to go, okay? Now, Deanna, tell us what you turned it into and go slowly. This is actual thing from debt to wealth.
okay.
Now you narrate.
Here is from debt to wealth. In creating a course, what I did was, if you were in our class, I think it was, Grace, remind me, I think it was Tuesday, I went into Udemy to see.
It was Tuesday.
Okay. So if you are doing,
Hold on, Dan. I'm so sorry. Share just your note because some people got smaller devices, so it could be nice, big on the screen. But keep talking.
Gotcha. Because I wanted, you can put these courses anywhere, but what Antonio specifically told me was, I want to put this course here. That's what he told me specifically. I want to put this course on Udemy. So what I did was I went to Udemy and I went to a course that had over 100,000 students. And I saw what he had on under his. So I structured this based off everything he had. So the first thing I wanted people to know was, what will they learn? So I went to Chat GPT. I took the outline and I said, give me a list of learning objectives from this course. And I got my list of what would be learned. And so not only did I need a list of what would be learned, but I needed a description of the course itself. Excuse me.
It's COVID.
No, sir, it's not COVID. I needed I needed a description of the course itself. So I went to Carlos and I asked Carlos,
That's what we call ChatGPT.
yeah, that's what we call ChatGPT. I call him Carlos because ChatGPT is like saying Grace's whole name. I'm not going to put a whole government name out there like that. But so I decided, no offense, Grace, but Grace got 4 names, okay?
All right.
So I call him Carlos, I like calling him Carlos. So I asked Carlos, Carlos, please give me an in-depth description of what I will learn. No, give me an in-depth description of this course. So Carlos told me that this course is designed for individuals who want to take control of their personal finances and improve their financial well-being.
All right, stop right there. Okay, stop your screen real quick.
Okay.
Get ready.
Well,
Yes.
sir, so what I have so far is 1, get outline of your course. 2, get what will be learned in your course. 3, get an in-depth description of your course. That's what I got so far.
This is why I said stop
Okay.
right there. So this
Okay.
is just roll with me, Deanna, because exactly what Grace is doing is exactly why I stopped. So what happened is I sent an outline and Deanna asked, well, so what's the course description? I said, look here, I'm not going to do all that thinking.
He did. He said, I'm not thinking no more.
I'm not doing that no
Ask
more.
Carlos.
Not doing that.
I got a quick question before you go too far on the rabbit hole. How did y'all make that decision on using one for finance? What made y'all choose that particular topic?
Because it's me. Because I'm on me. Like I'm not trying to manipulate the system. I'm not trying to talk about nothing I don't want to talk about, and I'm not trying to brand myself in a way I don't want to brand myself.
So you didn't go in there and say, give me the top this, whatever, top that. You just said, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I am. I'm doing this.
Absolutely. If y'all want to go, what's the top trending things? You grown, you can do that. As for me in my house, I'm only ever going to talk about what I know, Jerome. Because I don't like pretending, because then you have to keep pretending. And that's a violation of me. And I'm not doing that.
Oh, and I'm so sorry, Antonio. And for those of you who, if you have a strong self-sabotager and a strong sense of imposter syndrome, don't do what Antonio is doing. Don't do anything outside of who you are. Even though you can build an entire business of something you've never known off of Carlos, aka ChatGPT, don't do it, because you'll impact. But if you want to learn a new skill or something, or learn something new, you could actually just ask Carlos.
That's going to come back up here in my conversation. I told you, okay, that's going to come back up. Just remind me. Let me do this real quick. It's going to come back up. Grace, I don't know where you at the steps. Just put whatever I'm saying in your steps. I gave an outline. Why? Because I want to do what I want to do with my brand. Clear. And we're talking about a course right now. We haven't told you how I'm bundling this and 3 others. We're coming back to that. 2, once I gave that detailed outline, I said, Deanna, go get more. Because now Well, that's two. Put it in ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, like the words you would probably use are, can you give me a more detailed outline from my original outline? There you go. Once you get that, before I moved on, well, actually, it was Deanna's idea. We got a course description first. All right, good. So what's the course description? We need a good course description. Why? Because I want to put this on Udemy. We'll come back to that in a second. And oh yeah, I say please and thank you. But anyway, so now we say, can you, with this new outline that you just gave us, which is on top of mine, can you give me a course description? And we literally put these words for Udemy. Can I get a course description for Udemy with the goal of 200,000 students joining? Or maybe I said 100,000. But please pay attention to as well. I didn't ask for a course description for YouTube. I didn't ask for a course description for my website. I asked one specifically for Unity because ChatGPT would know what works well on Unity. This is clear. Okay, get ready, Deanna. Then once we got the course description, she said, is this good? I said, I don't feel like thinking. Go and find one on Udemy, same category, most successful, and copy that. Here's what you'll learn. And then take what we just did and ask ChatGPT, can you improve our original outline? Now, the original outline is now the merged. So let me back up so I don't confuse people. Here's an outline. Can you add to it? Adds to it. Great. Thank you for adding to it. Then I went inside of Udemy and I said, bam, can you merge these two together? Now I got my new original plus the merge. Fantastic. Then I'm saying, now can you improve what you've been improving? I'm using different words. And maybe one or two things come out. Now I got a full, here's what you're going to learn. Grace got good notes. Full, here's what you're going to learn. Deanna, what did you do after that?
So after that, let me
Hold on, I'm sorry. No, stay right there. Because we split it in two. Here's what you're going to learn, and here's the course description. We treated them like two because we didn't want to feed it two information because we wanted very detailed information for two different blocks. Now go ahead, Deanna.
Okay, so the next thing we know, we recognize, oh, hold on, share my dang on screen. Excuse me, y'all, I'm so sorry. Okay, so once we did that, the next thing, as you see, here is the course description. So what we recognized was on this course, there were hands-on exercises. So what we did was we asked Carlos, hey, Carlos, I'm looking for the exact verbiage so you guys can write it down.
Can you create hands-on exercises for this and whatever we posted?
Yep. Can you create me hands-on exercises for this course, please? Well, we say please and thank you.
Right. But then you got to post with that outline, Melissa, that we've been talking about.
Right. You have to, because you have to let Carlos know I'm talking about this course. You got to let Carlos or Chatty Cathy know, I want you to create me a hands-on exercise for this course. And Carlos spit us out, here are hands-on exercises. Because when you're teaching a course, you need to give your students, what's the word I'm looking for, Antonio, when you give them stuff to use so they can actually
hands-on exercise
applications.
Downloadable resources.
Right, and downloadable resources. So here are the hands-on exercises. So this allows me to know, okay, so I need to make sure that I have downloadable content for them. So I need to make sure I have a spreadsheet that they can use as a budget or something along the lines for these hands-on exercises to give them outlines for these. So that was for the hands-on exercises. Now I needed to move into the actual course itself. So again, when Antonio gave it to me, it looked like this. You see, introduction, then those breakdowns. Introduction to Personal Finance. And so what I did was I asked Carlos, please write me an in-depth introduction to personal, please write me an in-depth introduction to personal finance.
Boom. And we can skip this a little bit because we've been telling y'all about that for 2 weeks. So no, but get ready. We'll tell them about that for 2 weeks in depth. Now, since I like doing my own stuff, and that's fine. Now, what I've been doing is writing a script for each section now. Why? Because Udemy is, and I told them I'm gonna show my face at the front and I'm gonna show myself at the back because I take Udemy classes all the time. And I'm just gonna read, and it's going to be the little slideshow of everything that's going on with all the help aids. All the help aids. You can stop your screen real quick, Deanna. Grace, repeat those steps.
Okay. Step 1, write an outline for your course. 2, put in ChatGPT. Can you give me a more detailed outline from my original outline? 3, get an in-depth description of your course. Can I get a course description for Udemy that will have 200,000 students? That's an example. That's the example Antonio gave. And then 4, get what will be learned from a similar course and copy it. Merge it, and he said merge it. And then ask ChatGPT, can you improve our original outline? Okay. Now, if I miss something, please tell me, hey, put that in there. And then paste the outline to ChatGPT and ask it to create hands-on exercises because you want to make sure you have downloadable resources for your students. And then copy and paste introduction and ask ChatGPT to write an in-depth introduction to whatever your topic is.
Now, once I am finished with my I think I did finish the script, but we're almost. It's easy. Here's my she says I, that's Roman numeral 1. There's also the letter I. That Roman numeral 1. Here's my Roman numeral 1. Here is what I'm talking about. Here is my script. Write this down, Grace. Because I'm gonna do these videos one at a time. Clear? Roman numeral 1. Here's my outline. Well, here's what I'm talking about. Here's my script. Assume there were 4 things in Roman numeral 1. After the 4th one, now, in order for this to be a good course, I'm going to quiz you, a gentle quiz, so you can maintain the information. Okay, Grace looks confused. That means 1, A, B, C, D. Assuming there's in Roman numeral 1, there's an A, B, C, and a D.
Okay.
Let's put it in church talk.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure what I'm writing down. Go ahead.
Let me put it in church talk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, that's right there. This is what I'm talking about, but let me put it in your Baptist church talk. Here's my first sermon. Here's my first point of my sermon. As a Baptist preacher, you've been Baptist how long?
I guess 42 years.
Am I allowed to have a sermon that does not have points?
No.
How many points am I supposed to have?
At least 3.
And then how many points are those points supposed to have?
Lord, you getting too deep for me. I don't know.
3. I got a sermon point with 3 points in it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's all I'm saying. Deanna was trying to help you, right? That's all I'm saying. So let's pull your thing back up, So what I'm saying, Grace, is after this Roman numeral 1, okay, there it is. After this Roman numeral 1, see the benefits of practice? I'm gonna, you see?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna highlight this here, and let's. I don't want to do it right now because I don't have enough information. Because I would like an explanation for definition of self-care. I would like a definition for the importance of self-care definition, and I would like the benefits. Like I would like to have what that means. You understand what I'm saying, Jerome? I don't want to just put that in there because I'm about to do something slick. I'm about to ask for quizzes. Once I have enough meat on the bones, I want to ask, can you create me quizzes for this. And I'm going to have them meet that. That should be your next step, Grace. Quizzes. Can you create me quizzes for this? If you're confused, you shouldn't be confused. You're probably resistant, but you're not confused. Great, Deanna, show what this looks like in real life. Forget the notes. Show them what it looks like in real life. No, not that. Go to Udemy. That's real life. No, go to the user.
Oh,
They can't get nothing out of this.
sorry. Hold on, let me stop. So sorry.
Real life. That ain't real life. That's back
Yeah,
office.
yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, fine. Just, you know, listening comprehension a little bit.
Here we go. All right.
This is what it looks like applied. You're not here to learn, Jerome. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop. Now showing what this looks like in real life. No, wait. Show them the page you built for me. We gonna get there. She built a page. Show them the page that you built. Yes, a quiz that can lead to logo certified. Yes, certified. All right. So we got the stuff. Now I'm gonna wait. I don't want y'all to hear nothing else. Just let the silence just be there. Y'all rest. And what you got to do though is you got to. Okay. It's got to stop learning. You got to start having this stuff being applied, applicable. Now we got it. This is what this looks like in real life. From debt to wealth, a personal finance journey, mastering the art of budgeting, saving, investing, and building a secure financial future. $159. You got to change that publishing date, but we're not done with it yet. Okay. We're not done with it yet. What are you doing now, Deanna? 30-day back money guarantee. What are you doing now?
So now what I'm doing is
Now you can go to another page and show them learning objectives. Now you can go to another page and show them what it looks like. We're putting it in the system now, and you'll see what it looks like. Can everybody understand now how to do a course?
Yeah, what happened to your $9.99 price point? You changed to $159.
No, the course is $159. I've opted into Udemy's, I forget what they call it, Udemy's deals. So anytime there's a deal, $24.99, $9.99, $14.99, it will drop to that price. Anytime there's a deal. And there's they do it like once a week or something. I'm sure if I log in right now, there's some sort of deal. Let me see.
okay, so here is where those course objectives and that description went. So when in going into Udemy, it tells you what are your intended learners? What will students learn in your course? They say you must enter at least 4, but I want over 100,000 students signing up for my course. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell them more than 4. The goal of the course, they're going to learn budgeting basics, reducing debt, saving for emergencies, reducing daily expenses, investing basics, portfolio diversification, retirement planning, and finding a financial advisor.
Hold on, stop right there. Hold on, stop right there. Stop right there. And this is what this looks like in real life. So here's Udemy. Well, yeah, right there. So you see there's a deal already out. They always in some sort of deal. So right now, if I publish that, it'll be on sale for $13.99. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
All right, get ready, Deanna.
Yes.
And this is what this looks like in real life. I just picked this. This isn't my thing. What you learn is here. He doesn't have a course description that I can see, but this is what she's talking about. But those sections she just showed you, this is what she was talking about. This, and this. Deanna, show your screen again. So when she show her screen, I want y'all to keep this in your mind. Go ahead, Deanna. See that there? That's what she's talking about. Okay, hold on. Get ready, Deanna. I don't want to go over I'm not here to take out over the intricacies of uploading Udemy. Y'all can YouTube that, right? I don't do that. If I have to do that, I'm not gonna like y'all. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It looks like this. So when you scroll this down, all that stuff she has inside of it is going to look like this. Can y'all see? This is what she showed y'all. This is what it would be like. This is what she showed you. And then this is what it'd be inside each one. I've spent at least $10,000 on Udemy learning new skills. I know how people pick classes. I'll tell you how I pick. First off, the first thing I look when I'm on Udemy is I'm looking at how many hours it is. And I want it to be a lot of hours because I am going for something that I don't know. And I want to do it one time. So I'll look. I see the ratings. If I see 609 people, I go, okay, that's cool. But then once I open it, here's the 609. I'm not really convinced yet. If I see 4.5 hours, I don't want it. When I see 253 lectures, 23 minutes, 23 hours, 40 minutes, I am sold on this because I know this is a master class. And I'm starting to look at everything else, downloadable resources, here's 3 articles, access to mobile TV. I'm looking at all of this, knowing that by the time I finish this, I will be a master at it. Deanna, what do we got going on? We going to do resources and what?
So we're
I'm
doing.
sorry, I missed that. Could you backtrack?
Yep,
on
sure can.
Becoming a master.
So when I look at a course, because I am a customer of Udemy. I have does it tell you how many? I've got 103 courses. Can y'all see it? It's real small.
Yeah, we can see. It is small. There it is.
So I didn't pay $103. I mean, 103 times I've swiped my card. Is this clear?
Yes.
So you can't tell me how to be a customer. I got 103 different courses. 103 different courses. So I know what a student like me is looking for because I did it 103 different times. The first thing I know I'm going to see this. Now, I didn't put a big price so it could be down small. I put a big price because a personal finance course with me is $159. It should be more than that, especially with everything I'm giving. Opt into the deals. You're going to see all this stuff. But when I go into, let's say I want to build a game, I don't want to build a game and have it crappy. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to see how many hours is it. I'm going to look right here. I'm going to come up. I see the ratings. I see 246 students. That's cool. But then I want to know how deep this is going. Right here, 60 hours, 60 lectures, 7 hours and 21 minutes. I'm now doubting this. I'm not telling you that's bad. I'm telling you, I would now go look and see if I feel that it's going to do what I needed to do. Because building a game to the standard in which I want doesn't seem to me it should take 7 hours of lectures. I'm not telling you it cannot. I'm just telling you that if I'm at 0 and I'm trying to be hero, 7 hours probably ain't good enough for me. Some customers may want short. So I'll come right here. And I want to look at this guy. He's got 722,000 students. I need y'all to get this motor scooter. Grace, please, by all means. $10, 722,000. Can you tell me how much this man made?
It's 7,220,000. Yeah.
This is a $7 million class. I would love to teach it. The problem is, I don't know nothing about the subject, so I ain't teaching it. All right.
What percentage is his takeaway, and what does the Udemy take?
Do you remember that, Dan? I want to say it was 90% that you get to keep. That's what I remember seeing.
Don't remember off top because
Grace, Google it for us. Google it for us, Grace. Google how much, when you set a class on Udemy, how much do you get back? How much do you get to keep? That's why I went $10. I'm assuming he made $10 per class because it could be any price, $24.99, etc. It's a $7 million course if $10 is correct. But even if it's $5, no, we know he ain't made no less than $5. That's a $3.5 million course.
Because I mean, instructors receive 97%
I thought so.
of the revenue.
97%. I thought I saw that. 97%.
Wow.
Thank you. 97%. I'm not gonna teach this. I'm not gonna teach this again. And thank y'all for being interactive. Some of you, I'm your suspect right now, but that's okay. Deanna?
Yes, sir.
What else? Let's wrap this up.
All right. And the other things, they go here.
Give us some
All right,
secrets.
before you move on, another question. So with Udemy, is it just all video based and the students are going in, or can you actually show up as a live instructor as well?
Did they have live
I'm
classes?
trying to figure out the best platform, for master your choice, because that's something that I really do want to teach, and I need to figure out where to put it at so I can actually teach it, but I will have to show up to the class.
While she's figuring that out, you can always do what I do. You can show up live to a Zoom.
Yep, that's what I was
And
gonna
have,
say.
yeah. No, go ahead. Don, you might say it better.
Well, no, not necessarily better. I've been in and participated in where there's office hours. So they do the whatever you're gonna do, the commercial or the slides or whatever, and you're talking, or whoever you're gonna have speak over to it. But what people do is they have office hours. So every other Wednesday or the last Wednesday of the month, and it's a Zoom call. And they get on, they can answer questions, they could, dialogue what they learned, blah, blah, blah. You can make adjustments because they give you feedback. So I've been on those and they've been really helpful.
Yes, absolutely. Then especially with the instructors that are so helpful, always available, and then they update their course every year. All right, everybody listen. Well, no, go ahead, Deanna. Give us some. Do not in any circumstances go through how it's done. That's not this class. Not this today's. It could be in this class, but I'm not teaching them how to do Udemy, and I got to move on to these other subjects. So just give them secrets. Y'all gonna have to YouTube that or something. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I didn't see where you can stream live from Udemy, but they do allow you to test your videos to see how they look.
Right, now we'll answer any questions, but how that works, y'all gonna have to figure out the same way we figured it out. Unless we teach how to upload classes to Udemy, and that's different. What else did you do that we don't know that you did?
Okay, so what I also did was that course description went in here too, because, and that went, so what are the requirements? If you talk to Carlos, right, he will tell you what to put. No prior finance, accounting, or Excel experience required. Because we don't want people thinking you have to have all this. This is for your person. This is personal. And then who is this course for? Carlos wrote it for me. This course is perfect for anyone who wants to learn how to manage their money effectively. Carlos wrote everything for me. And then
we did the work up front.
Right. Do it up for do the work up front. So all you have to do is copy and paste from the scripts that you're writing. All I did was copy and paste from the note from the course description that you saw. That's all I did. And then I went to the course landing page, and this is where you put everything. So I was talking to Antonio. I was actually talking to Antonio the whole time I was doing this. And I was like, hey, do you want a course subtitle? He said, ask Carlos. I'm not thinking. I was like, okay, you're right. So I asked Carlos, give me a course subtitle give me a subtitle for this course for Udemy.
Right.
Carlos gave me Mastering the Art of Budgeting, Saving, and Carlos gave it to me. Now that wonderful in-depth course description went right here. Because when people see it, Antonio showed you how that page looked. This is where it goes. Then I put what I wanted, the basic info, what's my categories. I did all of this. I went to Unsplash and Canva. Those are my two favorite spots. And I did a course image. Antonio, Carlos wrote a promotional video script for the course. Well, he didn't write it. We talked to Carlos, and Carlos wrote it for us. Carlos is, for those of you who are just joining us, Carlos is ChatGPT. So we said, Carlos, ChatGPT, write a promotional video for this course.
And it gave me a script.
Gave him a script.
Did I want to do a promotional video, Jerome? No. Did I have to do it? No. When Deanna asked, I was like, is it on there? She said, yes. And I said, well, I don't want to think about that. Ask ChatGPT to write one. I did all the work. I did my part. Your turn. That's the whole point of having employees. You do it, Mr. Marketer. You do it. All right. ChatGPT is 100 of y'all employees. So you do it. They wrote me a nice little fantastic script. I went over it. I looked at it and I said, oh, that's better than I would have did. So it's going to stay the way it is. I feel no shame. The course is mine. I'm teaching it. I wrote the scripts. I can use a promotional script written for me. I got no problem. Comedians get jokes written for them. TV producers get scripts written for them. Steven Spielberg gets scripts written for him. I'm going to get a promotional script written for me. I will get over the shame on the way to the bank. This is the point. Get this here. Why? Because I looked at the guy on this here has 100,000 students. Say less. I want 200,000.
There you go.
Why? When we in this section, Deanna, you have any more secrets to give?
No, that was
all right.
That was all my secrets.
Why? Did you get all those notes, Grace?
Yes, sir.
As you could. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Why? Because Adonia, I'm so tired of fighting for money. Get this done. Put this on auto repeat. Run me my money to my bank account. Amen. And clients, amen. I don't want none of y'all. Y'all, amen. I mean, look, amen. Right here, right now, I'm meat off the bone.
Amen, sir.
Teaching the meat off the bone this thing. Some of y'all cooking and washing dishes and stuff while I'm talking. How dare you?
This is really good. Listen.
Right.
Okay.
I just don't have time for that no more. I've changed. Right. I've changed. That one, not a change. That was last season, Jerome. That's not my season no more. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when your season has ended. The brook has dried up. I'm going to the widow of Zarephath. This is that simple. It's that simple. Okay. It's that simple. I've got millionaires to make out of Phil and Susan. And we ain't doing this. We're not doing it this way. It is what it is. Have that same attitude or don't. That's just mine. Now, that's the course. But guess what, Jerome? Antonio was real slick. I said, Deanna, help me out. I said, give me 2 hours. And then we wrote, how many more? What was it?
We
Is it 1 and 3, or is it 3 and we chose 1? I feel like it's 1 and 3.
like
Was the bundle, course bundle. There's 2 more behind it.
I believe we did 1 and 3.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So this course is here, and we're going to have 3 more as a bundle, course bundle, plus 1 additional on YouTube. Pay attention, but that's okay. You don't need to pay attention. Just know that I'm going to make sure that you can get the bundle for $50 or something like that.
Say that one more time. I want to.
The name of this class is Course Bundles.
Right.
We taught you how to do a course.
Right.
But I need you to know that I took 3 more other. Can you name those topics that go with this one?
Is the course related to the money, or are they
You
different?
already know it is. You already know it is. You know, I would do no such thing. They cross related. It's like hamburgers and fries. It sure is. You get it. It's like hamburgers and fries. Remember, I'm not in this to make money. That I'm not doing this to make money. No. I'm doing this to make money 5 times in one transaction. Those are 2 different ideas.
So in my notes, can I say create multiple classes such as this course talked about above and put it as a bundle?
Right.
Okay.
And then she was like, well, what? And then look, I'm real slick. And then she was like, well, so should I put your Facebook page on there with the Facebook? And I was like, well, yeah, you should do that. Then I changed my mind. I was like, you know what? No, make it the fan group, the fan club with 171 people in right now. Because anybody fit to spend 50 hours with me is about to be a fan. So send them there. You spend 50 hours, we married. Completely.
Yes.
Yes. We are married. I gotta pay your car note. Nah. You can spend 50 hours with me.
Completely.
Completely. You gotta go over there. All right. So we got this, Grace. Oh, go ahead, Deanna.
I remember you were bundling it with
You don't have that lens. Wait a minute. No. You remember it was the day I was working with Trinace. You gave me, you picked it. You remember you picked 1 over there and you picked 3. You had it, it's in lineup.
Oh.
It's in lineup, and we need to back it up then. Yeah, it's in lineup. So go look in lineup while I'm talking, because you put 1 over here and you put 3 over here with me. Or something like that.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. And I remember now. Okay.
Good. Y'all be killing me. All right, come on.
Okay. I'm going to it now. Oh, I know how to find it. Okay. You are. Okay. You're doing. We're doing the money management, the personal finances. Then you're going to do a health and wellness, 1 on interpersonal skills, 1 on relationships and marriage, and then 1 on self-improvement and personal growth.
There you go. Wholeness. Money, health and wellness, self-improvement, and relationships. Now, why would I? That don't make no sense, Melissa, unless you wrote So Happy and Grateful and about to give Melissa So Happy and Together and about to give Melissa So Happy and Rich. Making sense now, isn't it, Melissa?
The thing is, I haven't been on class the last 2 days, and I've been making courses for the Triennium Cafe, all publishing or writing related, but I've been doing this through Carlos, and I haven't even been here. So we're on the same
page.
Yeah.
Same page. I love when people miss because they're working. That's how you miss. That's how you miss. Think about it. I wrote the So Happy series. 2 and 3 are 50% done. So Happy series, Grace, goes like this. So Happy and Grateful, which is coming out like February 6th. So Happy and Together, which is about relationships. And So Happy and Rich, which is about money. Okay. The courses, the bundle coming behind is, so you got From Debt to Wealth. Then you got, I haven't named it yet, but you got the Health and Wellness, which covers, stuff Susan, like, super greens and all that stuff Susan be talking about.
Can I put this in the notes?
Relationships.
Can I put this in the notes?
Oh, yeah, you ain't bothering me.
I just want to put it as an example of a bundle. This is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving it away. I'm just not giving it away to people who ain't doing nothing with it. I'm giving it away to people like Janice. So you can put money management, health and wealth, interpersonal skills, and self-improvement. Interpersonal skills, relationships, and marriage, and self-improvement, because that's how it started. The money management became whatever Deanna just showed y'all.
What was that last one after relationships and marriage?
Self-improvement.
Self-improvement. So you got 5 things. That's what I heard. Okay.
Yeah, that was 5. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5. But that sounds like something Antonio would do. Go ahead, Law.
Okay, I got a question for you now.
Yep.
So, I know originally we were going to create a course for choice-driven life or what have you. Now that Carlos is in the building.
Come on now.
Okay, and I don't really have to do much thinking.
With
each chapter, do I then just, I don't know, just put like the whole chapter into Carlos and kind of say create a course, or?
You better ask Adrian. You sure do. You put the whole chapter in there and you say, can you create a course off of this? When you get the course, you highlight the course again, copy and paste that, say, can you give me exercises and quizzes?
Okay, and then just, I
hold
guess,
on real quick. I'm ghostwriting the book
yeah.
for somebody right now. Can't tell you who, because they a celebrity. Ghostwrite the book for somebody right now. And I put transformational exercises and quizzes after each chapter. But I didn't do it. I just said, here, I done wrote this. Can you give me transformational exercises and quizzes? And sure enough, I got them. Okay, go ahead, Law.
Okay, all right. I need to jot that down. Okay. Okay. Okay, so once I do that, then the information which they give me, just do a quick video and then upload that to me, correct?
Not only do a quick video, you take your thing, you take your chapter, say, can you write me a YouTube video for this, what I just did? It's gonna give you
okay, all right, now we want to.
Can you write me a script for Udemy? And it's gonna give you a script. Why think?
Okay.
Henry Ford is in Think and Grow Rich said, I think for what? I got a button. I push, and we applaud that. But then now that we got a digital button, we all scared. No.
Watch yourself.
Sit back with your pretty toes and get them rubbed on while the computer's working for you.
Amen to that. Okay, you said it was transformational exercises and what else?
And quizzes.
Yeah,
there's 2 people. Well, the second, the first, there's 2 celebrities I'm writing books for. The first one actually wrote the book themselves, but I've got to make it better. Y'all know the person, so I'm sure enough, I'm not gonna say nothing. The second one, y'all don't know, and I'm just writing the whole book. I was like, you need to just get out of my way. You just get out of my way. You're just in my way. Just get out my way, because just get out my way. But I got my reasons. My reasons are for my social media. I'm going to leverage their audiences. You can believe that. You can believe that. And here it is, right. And then boom. Now do better, ChatGPT. Add some more. Give me some transformational exercises and quizzes. In fact, I might be able to show that to you. Hold on. The transformational exercises and quizzes. Yep, I still got to pull it up. It was in a, where are we at? All right, remember. Yep, I even said, can you create me a membership economy? Can you create me a membership economy for this book I just wrote? I kid you not. Got a whole program built. And let's see. I'm gonna try to show you these transformational exercises real quick. I'll scroll. That's a lot. Is this it? Don't want to do that. Some stuff, but if I show you, oh, and here we go, right here. Right. Fine. That's fine. Here we go. I'll just show this. It's a black person for a black audience. Right here. Look at it, Law. Exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, exercise 4, quiz 1, quiz 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Playing no games. I didn't have to write that. You do. I wrote the chapters. You do the exercises. Anyway, so let's pause real quick.
All right now.
Let's pause real quick. I'm gonna take another 30 minutes and we out.
Can I interrupt you?
Mm-hmm.
And because I want to catch your ear right in that space, and I know I'm at work, and but I have to tell you this. I'm so freaking excited. My mind is totally blown. Thank you so much, but that's the only thank you I'm gonna give you, because oh my God, what I wish that I had my laptop and all that stuff with me right now so that I could read to you what you have helped me to do. Sandra Lucky, that didn't know how to do anything.
Look at that.
This thing right here has, and then you're elaborating on how to do what I was thinking last night when I ended up at 2, 3 in the morning trying to figure out what I was doing with the chat. But when I tell you, you are answering how I needed to be answered so that I could get what else to say, what else to do from where I was last night, this morning.
Good.
Thank you.
No, good. I thank you. I thank you. No, I thank you. I thank you. I thank all of y'all. Y'all doing a good job actually applying stuff. I just put out the conference, the tour for this Saturday. Please buy tickets if you have not. All the money goes to prisoners or homeless, one or the other. It just depends on. I think we got the next. Anyway, it just depends. It depends on how many. It's either 8 and 6 or 8 and 4, something like that. I can't remember, but anyway, point is 8 tickets here, 4 over there, blah, blah, blah. All right. Get tickets. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Get tickets because you don't pay me. Thank you so much. Help save the world. Help save the world. All right. Now, I want you to do is I want you to pause real quick because I'm about to shift levels. We're about to go higher. I'm about to teach you how to do blogs, journals, etc. Blogs are easy. I'm going to do blogs for like 2 minutes because I've already taught that on the first day. But hear me well. I want you to receive that course bundles is money you do once. But this is what I told Grace. Oh, I think I told Deanna. Yes, I told Deanna. I said, what I need to do is I need to do a course bundle. And I need to use my skills and I need to put it somewhere where there's a lot of traffic. And I sure hope y'all hear me well. And I need to generate $10,000 a month for you, $10,000 a month for Phil and Susan, $10,000 a month for Grace, $10,000 a month for myself. That's what I said. Am I lying down?
No, you're not.
That's why you see this. So I said, all right. So it needs to be great. And I need to do it so well, Jerome, to where my only obstacle is traffic. I sure hope y'all hear me. I need to eliminate every other problem except for driving traffic to the course. But we did it. Deanna put up the picture and I said, Deanna, that's great. But I need you to put my black face on the picture.
He did.
Why did I say it?
He said because you want them to see who you are.
I need them to see. I need you to skip over or be intrigued or just don't even see that I'm black. I don't care. Either way, I am sifting the audience. It's just clear. Like, I don't want to know got you. Because you're going for 50 hours, you're going to hear a raspy African voice. It is what it is. It ain't going nowhere, right? It ain't going nowhere. But the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to do the whole marketing stuff and then I don't want to do all that. I don't want to give away no refunds. Nope. This is who I am. This is what it is. And I'm going to only draw towards me the people who want that course. That is it. No labor. I want ChatGPT to labor. I want Udemy to labor. So the only thing I need to focus on is to do a bunch of, I said this at the beginning, I want to focus on two things: traffic and promoting like Kev on Stage from Kev on Stage Studios. That's it. Just a bunch of little 4 or 5 times live, do this here, all that stuff. That's it. And the tour goes there. And I take those people and those people join All in the Book. That is it. Because I don't want to work for money, which I don't anyway, but this is different. What I want to do is I want to put up some evergreen courses and keep updating it every year so we can keep being hot. You know that person we showed you got 722,000 people? Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. And I can assure you that it's a lot of money out here because money is abundant. And the folk that's been with me for 5, 6 years, it's our turn now. And I said that with cuss words in my head. They don't do that. But I said it with cuss words in my head. It's our mother bleeping turn. Manure. Gosh darn it. I said all that in my head, Grace. Okay, that's what I said in my head. It is. So we're doing this, grinding out right now. Pause. I need to tell you something. All my favorite people are out of business as I see it, but 4 people. 4 people that I can guarantee you are going to adjust. And I'm sure they've already adjusted. I know one for sure is Billy Jean is marketing, because he's actually talking about ChatGPT on his Instagram right now. He's in MIT right now taking a course on ChatGPT. He don't have my technical skills, so he's got to do that. I've taken a few courses with MIT. Grant Cardone, I see will continue to be just fine. Gary V, because Gary V is in the creative. This is a super threat to anybody like Gary V. A super threat. But Gary V would be just fine. And Neil Patel. Neil Patel is he's in the micronomics, the make feels money perform better industry is what he's in. That's what Neil Patel is in. But they're all going to use ChatGPT to their advantage. I promise you. All those Grant Cardone's a billionaire. All those millionaires and billionaires will do so. But I need to tell you all something. A few years ago, everything is out of business. I'm telling you that it used to be the saying, all the businesses, 50% of them will be out of business in 10 years. That was in the 70s. That's not the case no more. We killing businesses every week now. And you don't have to believe me, and I don't expect you to believe me, Adonia, but I will shock you with something. ChatGPT is so good. And that's by OpenAI. ChatGPT, everybody's using OpenAI stuff, but it's artificial intelligence, and it's been coming, and it's been here. That's why Web 3.0 is an artificial intelligence thing, while Web 2.0 was a data science thing, collect your information. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. ChatGPT would be collecting your information, not to give you ads, but to make its machine learning better. Your information will be secure. There's not a single person in here whose business is safe. None of y'all. Now hear me well before I get law. Some of y'all deserve to be out of business. And I'm going to give you one of the industries. I'm going to give you the two industries that are out of business already, and they do not know it. You're not going to like what I'm going to say. Business number one and business number two are the same business. Colleges and churches are gone. And I know you don't like that. There is no reason to go to college when you can ask for a better teacher teaching you what you need with today's answer. And you can ask that 1,000,000 times. Period. Nor is there a reason to get some preacher or imam to teach you something that you can ask for yourself. And I know you don't like that. But why are these industries under attack? I will tell you why. Because both of those industries are built on the spoken word. You listen and don't ask too many questions. See, I didn't say a single thing about your religion. I'm so glad you have it. It's a good thing. I am not talking about colleges because they are just being predatory in their lending practices, even though they are. That's not what I'm doing. I'm telling you that if Melissa has to sit there and listen and shut the hell up, done for. There's no business model for you no more. You don't have to like that. But if you think out of those 100 million users in 60 days, if you think for 1 second, Jerome, that those people don't go to church, that them not bankers, what you think these 100 million imaginary people? It's about to happen in your circle. Do you understand the liberation the housewife has now? You give me 2 minutes, Law. The housewife. This is with conviction and empathy, because my housewife hasn't worked since 2007. My oldest son was born in 2008, October 31st, 2008. What is that, Grace, in years? That's 14 years, huh?
Yes.
Almost. And I hear the same thing every time, Melissa. I just want something to do. Come on, I need some seeing. I need some of you women to be. Just need something to do. I don't want to depend on nobody. I need something to do.
That sound like retired. That sound like retired people as well. Because my mom, I was like, Mama, you retired? Why you keep going back? I know she loves helping kids learn to read, but also she said, if I sit around this house, I'm not trying to catch Alzheimer's or dementia. I got to keep moving. I got to have something to do.
I don't want to be a burden. I hear all these things. I don't want to be a burden. I want my own money. I want more money so I can go do what I want to do, not just take care of the kids, not just take care of the house, and I don't want to budget no more. I want to shop as much as I want to shop. Come on, ladies, help me out now. That's all I want to do.
Amen.
ChatGPT is liberation for that type of person.
That was my word. It allows me to do me, not on anybody else's terms.
You ain't even got to buy no seminars no more, Adonia. They out of business too.
And it balanced the playing field.
How many of you know? You're right. It balanced the playing field for opportunity. You sure right. How many of you know somebody that pays thousands of dollars to get books written, the courses written? You ain't got to do that no more. Yeah. Everything's out of business. And you may say, no, it ain't. All right. I've ghostwritten at least 1,000 sermons. I kid you not. I have, Grace, just give me one more minute, Lord. Grace,
Yes, sir.
unmute your mic real quick.
Yes, sir.
Grace, you know a famous pastor, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. No names. You know a famous pastor. That famous pastor is famous, isn't that pastor?
Yes.
World renowned. If he died today, his funeral would be 24 hours long.
God bless.
Okay.
I think I know 2 famous pastors like that.
With the one in particular, you'll know who I'm talking about in a second. I do some ghost work for said famous pastor, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay, then now you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Famous pastor has a master's. Does not famous pastor?
Yes.
Who got that master's, Grace?
You did.
Explaining them how.
You wrote papers.
Okay, there you go. It's good enough.
Okay.
Good enough. I need y'all to get that I make a lot of my money ghostwriting for people. And there are some famous people y'all know. They degrees came from my fingertips. Now I need you to get this. I need you to get this. I've ghostwritten about a 500 thesis, master's level thesis, and sermons, at least 1,000. At least 1,000 sermons I've ghostwritten. At least 1,000 sermons. At least. And I'm telling y'all, if I was still in that business, I'm out of business. Or ChatGPT made me even in more business, depending on which way I want to turn. It's pastors. When the church get hold of this, Jerome, if you think for 1 second a pastor's about to toil all 6 days, all pastor got to do is keep studying and say, hey, can you write me a sermon on this topic? Here's my stuff like this here. And if you think for 1 second that that's not the case, let me tell you about every mega church I know with the exception of 1, 2. All those mega churches have people like me controlling the camera, controlling the sermons, controlling the Bible studies. If you think for 1 second that mega churches are putting the charismatic person out there with somebody like me, good in the library, you're not paying attention. I promise you, the business model, a lot of the people y'all love are the face, got no business sense whatsoever. Go ahead, Law.
Sorry, I gotta run to my Batman box.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's actually Superman. He the one that ran into the phone booth. What was I gonna ask? Oh, I was gonna ask, do you believe at some point with ChatGPT, right, that people will then go with, well, I don't know if I should believe that this person wrote it or not? Do you think it'll ever get to that point?
It's already happened. Yesterday, ChatGPT itself, OpenAI, released a tool to tell you if it was written by artificial intelligence. And it's going to be easy for OpenAI to do it because all OpenAI got to do, because they own ChatGPT, is just have their API. And if you didn't change any words, you're going to flag hot because they know they wrote it.
So then if that is the case and you are using the tool to go to school, then do you think they will then consider that as plagiarism or not your own words?
In the school, absolutely, that will absolutely be plagiarism because that's not what it's for. Can you? So in school and college, you read I read Martin Luther, I read other essays and stuff. And my job is to take that as a format, take from it, argue with the essay, and write my own. Right. You get what I'm saying? ChatGPT, that's not what you're doing because of school. However, that's a school. That is an environment. So take it out of school. That's an environment in which you are saying this is your material for academic purposes, for an academia. Outside of that, nobody cares. you're going to hear the argument, and I'm sure some of you are going to have the argument, but it doesn't matter if Melissa pays me $500 a month, $500 a week to give her everything she needs, and knowing that I'm using ChatGPT. I promise you right now, ChatGPT prompt engineers is a real job that's about to happen. And people like Jerome are going to say, I'm too old for this. Listen, young man, make me this money. When they get to $5,000 a month, I'm going to give you $2,000 of it a month. And every time you increase, I'm going to increase you. I don't care how you give me the information. Give me
You
the
ain't never
information.
lie.
Okay,
You ain't never lie.
all right.
And
Then.
third, my third thing would be, do you see this for as far as like on the literary side? Do you see them maybe if a publisher gets a hold that you use GPT, do you think they'd be like, no, we can't publish this because you use GPT? Do you think that would matter then?
No, for the most part, no. Maybe just the New York Times, the people that's in bed, the good old boys club, that just New York Times. Those industries will at first to hold their prestige, but even they will succumb. At some point, scripts are already written by artificial intelligence, just in a different way. We already know, Melissa knows by page 6, if I don't see this, your script is probably not going to be successful, because we're following the hero's journey. And if I don't see the definition of the characters, if I don't see the ticking clock, if I don't see the contract you're making, if I don't see how the hero has flaws, if I can't clearly identify your character arc and what arc they're going down, then and what the character wants and what the character needs, if I can't see that by page 9, it's not a good one. That's already artificial intelligence. Once you put it into a machine, I should be able to put your script into a machine, get a score, and know that this is a good script. This already happening. Melissa currently has software right now. She put in my book and gave me an A, but told me she said was in there too much. So I went back and changed it. Right? You get what I'm saying? So she already got that right now. Okay, Susan, Melissa, then Phil.
I got 2 questions that kind of could be answered together. One, after a while, once so many people know this, why wouldn't they just go in there and create their own course for themselves to take?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And most people will, but there's always going to be an Antonio, an Adonia that's going to say, I'm not doing this. Grace, can you do this for me? I'll pay you every month. It's always.
No, I mean people like just, I want to learn how to do this. I'm just going to go in there and create a course so I can take to learn how to do this for myself.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. No, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Now, there's going to be people that won't ever do that still, that will take the courses that we create to try to.
Customer of the seminar, the buying customer of the school will do that. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. And then number 2, the artificial intelligence had to get the intelligence in the beginning from somewhere.
Of course.
So how artificial is it really in the long run? It's just everything put into a dump and then,
that's right.
the
Very
computer.
wise.
Yeah.
That's right. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. One of the best books I ever read. Phil, this book is so freaking boring. Oh my God. It's from this French French economist. He writes this book on capitalism. Whew, it is so boring, Grace. I got it. I read the print. I got the audio book. It is boring.
How'd you get through it?
Because it was amazing.
Wait a minute.
It's boring anime. No, it's boring. Don't get it twisted. But it's amazing. It's amazing because he was explaining how capitalism has changed and how net worth is no longer just about net worth. It has like 6 different pieces to it, property and all sorts of stuff, and how the top 1% isn't just in the top 1%. They're top 1% for such a long time because over time, everything has changed and shifted. He's won awards for this book. He won an award for this. It's the best book. And I'm telling you that now this guy spent 50 years being an economist. Take me 50 prompts. It'll take me 50 prompt types to get an outline worthy of his. Why? Because what Susan just said. ChatGPT got that book. And all I got to do is put in his name or copy and paste his outline and say, hey, can you guide me on this? I can take a course. I'm to merge both our questions. I can take a course on his stuff together, and I can say, can you, now that I understand this more, the more you understand, can you kick me back something? And now all of a sudden I'm a economist. It's brilliant. And everybody's in trouble. Everybody's in trouble. Okay, Melissa, you go, then Phil, then Shelley.
To piggyback on what Law was asking about publishing, using Carlos isn't any different than using a ghostwriter in the publishing industry right now.
Right.
As it right now, they may change, may not change. I don't know.
It won't change for the small and medium publishers, though. Antonio's never going to care.
Well, what I'm saying from a publishing end, even from the small end publishers, it's no different than using a ghostwriter.
Right, because if I own a publishing company, I don't care how you give me the book. Is this book making money?
Right.
Then let it make money.
Right. There's the same thing, even Penguin, their ghostwriting policy is the same thing with AI right now.
No. There you go. That's inside information. That's inside information. Phil, I believe you were next.
CBS Sunday Morning, where they play the trumpet and Jane Pauley is the MC. They had a program they had about AI, and Adobe and Microsoft and all these major companies are working together to create a symbol that your images has been messed with or not. So if you're in the corner of your visual, the picture, there's a symbol.
Yep.
That means this image has not been adapted and messed with. If it doesn't have that symbol, they know that somebody's messed with this image and you're not getting a true image. So like when they can have, Barack Obama saying stuff and it just looks like Barack Obama. If it doesn't have that symbol, then you know they've been messing with it.
Yep. And that's an artificial intelligence problem. They're protected from deep fakes, and that's a whole new highly paid industry. We got what we call high income skills. That's a new high income skill that did not exist 2 years ago. It didn't exist. It did not exist. They have now to where they have the eye contact that you can look down for people like Adonia who have the problem with the camera and you look down. Now they got it to where I'll find a link for you. They got it now where you look down, you're not looking down. They fix it with artificial intelligence where you're looking at the camera the whole time. I'll find it for you right now. But before I get to Shelley, let me show you this book I was talking about.
Wow.
Well, especially because the camera is up high.
Right.
And when you're looking straight at the screen to look at other people and see what's going on, you're really looking down in a way, not all the way down, but part way down. I believe, between humans and artificial intelligence, I think that's going to be part of as it goes on and on and on, and however much longer that is, that's going to be the end of things. Of
course.
I think that's the beginning of the end of everything.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
if you think about it, I mean, it may be another 50, 100, 200 years or more, but it will just burn everything out.
Sure it will. And I can't even disagree with that. And my response to that would be, but shouldn't it be burnt out? Like remember, I'm the guy trying to build a resource-based economy. Shouldn't it be burnt out? Shouldn't everybody have a basic allowance? Like, shouldn't everyone have a standard of living that is provided for them because they exist? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Technology should get us to the point to where all of us have a basic allowance to where people don't have to starve to death. Now we create a new standard. And what's that new standard? Well, what you're going to do past that basic allowance, but everybody should have a basic allowance. But yeah, it should be burnt out. Susan brings up a very good point. It should absolutely be burnt out. And technology is going to do it. Artificial intelligence is always everybody wants to be a data scientist. That's why I never taught y'all data science, but I've always told y'all about artificial intelligence, because I always knew data science the idea of collecting laws information and selling it to somebody has always been trash. I've never supported it, but it's Web 2.0. But every action has opposite reaction. Of course, it was going to cancel itself out. Shelley, go ahead.
So to follow up on Law's question number 2 regarding the plagiarism, if you say, for instance, regarding the assignments or the options that we had for assignments that were due on the 1st, the books, the movie, the course outline, etc. Information is there, you have the knowledge, but then I could not get together with my work schedule to be able to create. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to put the knowledge together. So if I ask Carlos to assist me in that area, and the results that come back and say they were all outlined perfectly, if I use that information to kind of like just juggle or to kind of give me a boost on how to go about setting it up, but then I use my own knowledge that I have and put it in my own words, just like I think you mentioned that you might look at someone else's lecture to get an idea. So that means that should be my own content, my own words.
Even in you can go to Harvard University and do that right now. That's still your work. Harvard would have no problem with that. That's no different than going to the school library. That's why you go to the school library. So you can check out books, so you can create an outline from other scholars. That is exactly why you do that.
But if I copy and paste exactly, then I could end up.
If you copy and paste the outline exactly, you're perfectly fine, because your job is to interact with that outline. If you copy and paste an outline and a paragraph in that outline, that's not perfectly fine.
Got it. Okay, that was it. Thank you.
Yeah, because your job is to use sources, but interact with them. Copying, pasting is not interacting with them. That is taking Melissa's work and passing on as your own. That's not the same as interaction. That's just saying, Phil, I know you've been working hard. Give me your blessings. I need to give them to the Lord as my tithe. That is not okay. That's not okay. Susan, give me your tithes so I can pay my tithes. That is not okay, right? That's never going to be the case. That's just never going to be the case. I want you to get that. Oh, you out of business already. And if you don't think you are, fine, stay that way. That doesn't bother me, Grace. But I'm here to tell you that once Susan needs brain surgery from not this Susan, another Susan I'm making up, okay? She don't need brain surgery. Words are spells, not this Susan. Susan Garbarino, who is 190 years old, right? This Susan needs brain surgery because she's got one of them diseases off a house, the TV show I'm talking about, that they got to sit around and go for 60 minutes. They sit around and they find the cure by trial and error. So Susan got to die 9 times first, because y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, ChatGPT will solve that in 30 minutes. So do you think Susan getting her life saved, and she gonna say, "Did you use artificial intelligence to save my life? How dare you?" That don't make no sense. I remember when 3D printers first came out. Man, yeah, that's too much. We can't. They're gonna be making guns. Yeah, but come on, Adonia. Come on, Adonia. They're gonna be making guns. We gonna be all that stuff. Now you can get your house made quickly, cheaper, because they 3D print these houses now.
That's crazy to me, because I couldn't understand. I was like, how do you print a house?
Because technology is supposed to make sure you don't have to work. That's its job. And the only reason you have a problem with it is because you're born in capitalism. I promise you, if you were born in the medieval times, you would appreciate not plowing the field with that little donkey. I promise you, in the feudalistic system, if you can get rid of the lord of the land, you would. In a capitalistic system, if you can get rid of your landlord, you will. Same energy. That's where landlord comes from, by the way. Feudalistic system. Give up your freedom and I'll protect you. Our society is based off of that. The more freedom you give up, the more I can protect you. The less you give up, the less I can protect you. This is how we run life. It's going to come from the feudalistic system. So how do you do? What was next, Grace? Course bundles and then blogs. Blogs is easy. Same prompts, put it in there, get a topic, say, hey, I got this topic on capitalism. Can you give me 25? Here's a trick. If you want more, this is what you do. This is one of the tricks that I've been, I was going to show it to y'all. So I'm inside of On the Brook. I've decided to do some cool things. I've decided to do some cool things. In these cool things, I've got these features, okay? One of the features is for the subscribers. I'm just going to have this little radio. And then right here, features, subscribers. So look at this here, satire radio, because I mentioned this to y'all yesterday, just because I feel like it. Satire radio, 1 through 10. I ain't come up with none of these topics. I came up with a topic and I said, hey, can you give me, this is what I did, Melissa, can you give me some satire topics? And they was all serious. All serious, breaking boundaries, a journey through adventure of sports. I was like, all right, cool. And I say, well, all right, then, well, what about history then? Let's go into history. Can you give me some satire topics for history? All right, cool. Then I got smarter with my search. Can you give me 25 satirical topics over politics? And I got these. A comedic look at Britain's departure. The Great Pretenders, a satirical take on politicians. Yeah, no. Abortion frenzy, a satirical take on the ongoing debate. The death penalty dilemma, a hilarious look at capital punishment. Right? Just do this kind of stuff here. Serious topics, hilarious look. And then I got even smarter. I said, you know what? I put in there, ChatGPT, can you tell me who are the best, who's the king of satire? And of course it said, well, yeah, I can. Oh, you know what? Let me show it to you. Because I should still have that search up. I ain't playing with y'all. I should still have that search up. Satire, right here. Look at this, Jerome. Anybody playing no game, cut? Anybody playing no game? Look, here it is. Sure, here's some topics. When I put, okay, use what I've given you to generate mini show topics. And that's what it did. It gave me show topics. I said, I forgot to put satire in there. So then as I started getting smarter. And then I got over on the field. I was so proud of myself when I did it. Look, it was like, I'm sorry, I cannot use this complete list because it goes against AI policy because I'm disrespectful, harmful, blah, 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 whatever. I said, all right, then fine. Can you give me 25 comedy satire topics over this one? And it showed the history. And it said, nope, sorry, can't do it because it's history. I said, all right, no worries. I got you. Can you give me 25 satire shows? See, they didn't want to do comedy. You can't make fun of history. No worries. Can you give me because satire means a few things. So can you give me same thing? Well, I got this here. No problem, because I'm going to make comedy out of it. Then I got smart. Down here, I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me ask you a question then. Who's the best person in satire comedy? How about that? Well, you know, I mean, I can't tell you that, you know what I'm saying? But here are some popular figures in genre. Jon Stewart. And I read the list, I said, say less. And now all my searches that came. Can you give me 25 comedy topics as if Jon Stewart wrote it? And then look, bam. Can you give me 25 more as Jon Stewart wrote it? Can you give me 25 more as Jon Stewart wrote it? Can you give me 25 more as Jon Stewart wrote it? Can you give me 25 more as Jon Stewart wrote it? So everything else, as if Jon Stewart did it. As if Jon Stewart did it. Now what I have in my little note here is all of these. All of these. It's just all of these. All of these shows. 25, 25, and go. I actually stopped right here. I say, ain't enough. I'm gonna try to make them. I'm gonna make them little radio shows, and it's just gonna be. It's gonna look like this. So y'all not familiar with it. I got it from. Remember, I mentioned it yesterday. GTA Radio. GTA Radio is better than real radio. Grand Theft Auto, you wouldn't understand, and I'm sorry that you wouldn't understand, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. When you steal a car, when you acquire a car non-peacefully, there we go, Grace. When you acquire a
Non-peacefully.
car non-peacefully, you get to turn on the radio. You can listen to music or you listen to talk radio. I always put on the
Thank
talk
you,
radio.
Columbus.
Yes. But right here, this is like, uh-oh. I gotta give permission. So right here, Grace, here's what I'm talking about. Just listen to this. I'm just skipping the middle.
False ideal. I'm blabbering on and on about gender politics at rallies just so you can wear leather in public.
Why, you misogynist.
No, you're insane. You hate yourself because you're a failure. You're an appalling academic and about as intellectual as a hemorrhoid. Goodbye.
Well, well, it's nice to see my work has stimulated such healthy debate, don't you think?
Michaela, she hated you.
No, nonsense. Poor dear was in bits. Not very used to the cut and thrust of academia. I thought she expressed herself poorly and didn't know what she was saying. Probably burned her husband's cakes or something. It is important for me to confront the differences and similarities between myself and other women. I am smart, strong, I seek liberation. Your society imposes on me.
God, this is also...
All right, so I stop right there. That's just Women's Liberation Radio just being silly, right? It's just being silly. Makes no sense. It's absolutely entertaining when you play the video game. And I said to myself, but you know what? I'm always listening to something while working. And I like satire radio. I just like to hear people be silly in a clever way. So while you're doing work, we're going to have a whole satire radio station just playing stuff over and over and over. Bam. Makes sense. Original feature. Only subscribers to get it, which now feel boost that subscriber potential, which is the whole damn point, right? Duh. That's the point. That is the point. Like ATS Kids will be inside of Arlenbrook, but more than likely it would be inside of Arlenbrook for $8.99. As long as you have, I'm going to use the $8.99 monthly subscription like Amazon Prime uses Amazon Prime. If you pay for Prime, you get all of this. Makes sense to me. Go ahead, Phil.
Just you get to make the choice. Are you wanting it to be Arlenbrook or do you want it to be Arlenebrook?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll go back and forth. I think whatever you said.
You get to pick.
Yeah,
you get to pick.
I guess which one I keep saying. I keep saying Arlen.
You keep saying Arlenbrook.
It's
Arlenbrook or it's Arlenebrook.
All right, we're gonna go with Arlen then, since my southernness keeps.
The G is silent.
Yeah, the G is silent. Yeah, that's that. Because I remember you said it's Arlenebrook where y'all at. Yeah, that's that South in me. Journals. I've written a journal. It's in Pathfinder, which will be out. Melissa, I think. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Where are you at? Where's my Google Chrome? I can't see it. Give me a second. All right, now, bam. There you go, right here. So I'll start a new chat. And then I did the work already. We'll go with right here. You can have. Okay, here we go. Journal. You are a professional writer who specializes in 30-day journals or more, such as law of attraction journals, etc. Give it a task. Your task is to help me write a few captivating journals with daily exercises and special features, because I don't know what kind of features yet. Special features. Is this clear? Give it a task. He or she is thinking. I think Law is going with Billy. Yes, I understand your requests. I can assist you with writing 30-day journals with daily exercise, special features. Please provide me more specific guidelines for each journal. I will help you create them. Good. Here is, I want to begin. I want to begin with I got a 15-day journal. Let's go with a 30-day journal. I want to begin with a 31-day journal. Right now, I have 15 days. The title is, and here's the actual title. I want to combine and add new age thinking and concepts in this journal, along with quantum physics and mechanics, which is true. I've already done most of this work, but you're going to help me make that 31. Bam. There's the title. And just to show y'all, so I'm going to stop this real quick. We're coming back to it. Share my screen. Here's my note. I've already did my journal. I look like I updated on. Oh, no. I did it. Apparently, Grace must send this to me. I did it on January 27, 2022. So I did this last year. Oh, look. Look. I didn't even. Look at that. Look at that. Man, y'all playing with me. I didn't even.
Okay,
I didn't even try to get it to do all that.
Listen, I was trying to type up the commands you was giving it to put it in the notes. I got the first command.
You got the first one?
I was doing the second one where you say you want a 31-day journal.
Right here. I copy and paste
that one. That one. I want to begin the 31. Thank you.
I like it. I'm trying to let y'all have a distinct advantage. Y'all can have all of it. Y'all ain't bothering me. Just if you could though, go ahead and y'all can get you 2 or 3, 4, 5 tickets so I can donate to people. I appreciate that. Can you turn this into 31 days? I didn't even expect to do that. Certainly, here is a 31-day version. I didn't even expect to do that. I was getting ready to go wrench around and wrench it off. Let me stop this. Let me just stop this real quick. I'm going in the notes. I'm going to my notes. What I was about to do, Grace, I was about to take this little line right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it ain't popped up yet. There it is. I'm about to take this little line right here and say, hey, can you make this a day? I thought that's all I was going to have to do.
Oh, wow.
But look, my day one is the 3 basic laws of the universe. I'm just going to add into that. But in the meantime, look, I did my work. My work is here. I did my work. So now I'm going to take this and combine it with what I got. So when Pathbender come out March 21st, the journals come with it, as I promised. I wrote the journal.
Nice. I
wrote the journal January 2022 and didn't even publish it, didn't even give it out. There was no need. there was no need, because just because I complete something don't mean I need to sell it. I'm giving it away as you join Pathbender. I knew what I wanted to do with it. It's actually called the Pathbender Journal. Let me see if it says it on there. Oh, well, yeah, the path, that's the subtitle. But it's inside my little Pathbender folder, right, Grace? Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm in these streets doing the real work, don't you? Look at this.
So how long before we get an AI Antonio just stand up there looking like you saying stuff, but you know?
No doubt. I'm actually my second. Okay, y'all see this real quick? 31 days.
Yes.
If you think I'm not fit to copy and paste this, I got this by accident, Grace. You crazy as hell. You think I'm not fit?
How you got it by accident? But you told him, hey, I want a
did-
31. I want to
you
begin with
right.
writing a 31-day journal.
You right.
Carlos said, say less. I got you.
Let me go ahead and wrench that off right here, Grace, because I wouldn't even try. But since we here, thank you, Carlos. I sure saved it. I sure did. So did. Okay, and I'm going to go one by one and mix mine in there and make it better. Can y'all see how to do journals now? Why does that make sense? It makes sense because Antonio is attempting to have a law of attraction journal on Amazon, something like it, based off Pathbender Journal. Because I'm about to make Pathbender so big that you go get the journal on there. Why do I want to do that? It is simple, because I'm branding myself in this way and I have no intentions on working. Run me this money, Amazon.
If what nobody
Free
paying
and press.
If what nobody paying attention, I know D. Marie was paying attention to you. She heard the word you said. That is the journal queen.
Remember, I gave y'all Grace. Go back and get that 8 that I told y'all to get. Is it here, man? Come on, y'all. Come on, Donnie. Where you at?
But I'm mad because you have Carlos. I'm calling mine now Carlita. I don't even want a man. I'm gonna talk to Carlita. But here's the issue: when I put a paragraph that big, she get confused. I mean, it's like and I'm like, no, I need more. You know, so there's some about how you talk. I don't know if they're afraid of you or something, but you get an awful lot more than I do, and I've got to figure out why.
Yep. It's just the words, but I'm a computer programmer, so I know how to talk to artificial intelligence. I do have a little event. This is why I'm trying to keep showing y'all this. So now what I want to do, Grace, let's say I want to do podcasts. So how do I get the podcast? I'll show you. You just go in it. Well, I'm not going to show you. You go in and say, here's my topic. Blank. My topic is
how to talk to artificial intelligence.
Oh, there you go, there. All right. And Grace, no, Deanna, share it with yours. This sounds like a Vato Media one.
I'm your first customer. I'll buy it.
See, there you go. There you go, Deanna. This sounds like an Vato Media. How do you, Tom? So once you go, you can just, okay, you're sharing your whole screen. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start, tell it you're a #1 podcaster. And we need to create 100 episodes of a podcast titled ChatGPT Prompts. Now I'm going to go back and make the title better. Okay. The 100 immutable laws. No. Keep that there. Keep that there. Hit Command Z. 100 immutable laws of ChatGPT prompts. No. Go. I gave you the title. Now I'm wordsmithing it. Go in front of ChatGPT. Unmute your mic. 100 immutable laws of ChatGPT prompts.
100 immutable laws Of ChatGPT or just lost Chat?
No, of ChatGPT prompts. Put it in quotations, please, so Carlita can know. That's the title. You must ask questions. Please put, you must ask questions. So you can zone in on exactly what I want. Is this understood? Is this clear? Do you copy? Have you wrenched around and wrenched it off?
That's what you really need to ask, Lois. Have you wrenched around and wrenched it off?
Yes. All right, there you go. Save this. Save this, Deanna. Save this.
Oh yeah.
Hit enter. This is about to be yours. Specific topics. Great. You're gonna give me, can you give me 25? Can you give me 25? Hold on real quick. Let me go to YouTube real quick and borrow some titles. Un momento, por favor. Let's see, I want to borrow some titles. All right, let me go to my own notes and borrow some titles for my own, for myself. Give me a second. Hold on. Wait. Just hold on. What you got? What you got? Okay, got it. Can you give me 25 topics on using ChatGPT, or no, talking to ChatGPT to get the best results? There you go. Now you can say whatever you're going to say and hit enter while you're doing that. You going to say something down?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, good. Bam. I forced it, Adonia, to give me 25 instead of running me a list of 10. I'm just going to do this 4 times, but I'm going to ask the question differently, Jerome. 4 times. But I'm going to do it in a manner that it can't give me the same answers. Then I need to go copy and paste that same question.
I need to see that like right now. I need to really see that you can do that.
It's she already got.
Because Carlos ain't acting right for me. So yeah, I need to figure out why me and Carlos aren't getting along.
Mm-hmm. Look, how to effectively integrate language models like ChatGPT into existing systems and applications. Deanna, nobody has a ChatGPT podcast right now. Automatic virality.
I hear you loud and clear.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it.
A podcast based on ChatGPT or just a
podcast based on ChatGPT. Nobody's done it yet. Somebody will. There's an Antonio out there about to beat you to the $1 million.
But I have a question. Can you do that because it's their company name? Like it might be a logo or whatever. I'm not sure what the legal word is. And why would you maybe not just say AI in general, just so it doesn't get you caught up in maybe them fighting you?
No doubt. You can do AI in general if you want to. I wouldn't, but Fair Right Consumer Act, as long as you're doing a commentary, documentation or something, you can use anybody and just add value to that. No problem. We're protected by that. I would use ChatGPT because
you can, like my experience with Chat. I mean, you could personalize it, I think, a little bit using the name. Maybe that might soften it. Interesting.
Absolutely, because 100 million users in 60 days. I'm trying to tap into that energy. That's why I'm not changing the name, Grace. ChatGPT. I'm trying to tap into that energy. You feel me? I'm gonna need that energy. I want that. I'm throwing my net.
You give me all these ideas. It's like how to become friends with ChatGPT. You can sex it up. I mean, make it sexy. Sorry, that sounded really not Adonia language. But you can really make it cute to catch a person's attention. Sorry, I'm gonna be quiet now because I got excited.
That's that Scorpio sneaking out of her. That's what happened. That Scorpio snuck out of that. It snuck out of that. Can you give me 25 timers on talking to ChatGPT? Let's see. Can you give me 25 talkers on chopping the ChatGPT for growing businesses? There you go. And to take out the best results for growing businesses. Space, hit enter. There's another 25. Copy and paste it again. Can you give me 25? Now you can only do one at a time though, so don't hit enter until it's done. Can you give me 25 talking topics on talking to ChatGPT for the podcasting industry? Yeah. As soon as it finish, run me nuts. So that's 50 of them now, Grace. It's about to be. We on 16 right now.
Right, because you looking for 100.
I love asking for 25 because if you don't, it'll give you 10, and then it'll go A, B, C. Give me 25 because I'm gonna go one by one and get that A, B, C, A, B, D. And if you really don't want to do no work on you, ask it. Can you give me an outline? Can you give me a podcast outline for this? It's gonna give you a podcast outline. And then you repaste that outline, you're gonna say, can you write me a script? And then you get on the microphone and you read that damn thing word for word. No work done.
I'm going, ladies and gentlemen.
If you don't do this, then I'm gonna be very upset with you.
Look for the podcast to come out soon.
Okay, because I'm giving you 100, so you have no excuse.
Yeah, and I already know how to ask.
Hit enter while you're talking, so we can get 75. No,
yeah.
Now you can be cute. You got 75.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know
What
how
platform?
to. What platform?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also put it on my YouTube page. I'm gonna stream it on. I'm gonna put it on Facebook. It's gonna be on all platforms. So y'all look for it. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Monetized
a
on
busy
Red
sister.
Circle. It's gonna be on All in Brook Radio.
It's gonna be on Vital Media.
All of them. All right, can you give me 25 ChatGPT topics for baby boomers using ChatGPT effectively? Okay, now wait for you to hit enter.
Yeah, I show hit enter fast too.
Yeah. But it's only gonna let you do one at a time. And it will typically send you a warning, but let's see if it lets yours go through. Okay, there you go. Now hit enter, please. And now this is 100. You got 100 episodes. Remember I used to tell y'all, I say, Jerome, I want you to do this. I want you to sit there. I want you to think. I want you to go to
Think
Google.
of 100 topics. Yep.
So I don't want to hear no more. I can't do that. 5 minutes, Grace. 5 minutes, you just busted Henry Ford. They saying Deanna's stupid. She don't know when Columbus did this and when this is it. And Deanna said, listen, damn it, this trial is wasting my time. I ain't got to know this here. I got a button I push. So if I want to know the answer, they give me that answer.
That's what Henry Ford did on Think and Grow Rich.
I know. I'm bringing it up on purpose.
So
Deanna,
Think and Grow Rich.
If you don't save these 100, I demand that you do these. I typically don't. I typically would be like, you can do what you want. That's dumb.
No, we right here. We right here.
It is at this moment, I believe I have fulfilled every promise I've made upon this phone call. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I have. Grace, I forget, I did journals. I did blogs. Oh, quick money. You know what? We'll just add quick money in there. Quick money is in there. That's what we'll do. We'll just say all that's quick money because you can just advertise it because I don't want to hold it up. What I do, Grace, if you can have me tomorrow, if you can have me go over quick money with ChatGPT, then I'll do that tomorrow. Like if Melissa said, I need $5,000 real quick. Like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm losing my house. And how can we do that? You get it? So we'll talk about that. Deanna, can you copy and paste my tickets out there? Donia's about to pull over and buy 5 tickets. And Ron Moncrief is about to buy 5 tickets. I have no idea what y'all finna buy. Go and get the tickets. Go and get the tickets. I think it's come out to like $54. So maybe not buy 5. But all proceeds, 100% of the proceeds will be donated. And actually, we sponsored, I paid for 6 people yesterday. 6 people. I sponsored 6 tickets yesterday. There you go. It's been good.
Melissa's coming back.
She's awesome. Yes. This time I'm gonna get her drunk.
I told her this time she didn't have to work.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
working, and Deanna and maybe Grace and I are going shopping.
Amen. Going on out there. See what they ain't gonna be.
This is a social visit as well as an event visit.
Good then. The event, tomorrow, Saturday's event is gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed. It's not gonna be enough. But let's have all our cameras and make sure the mics, and you're gonna have the cameras. Yeah, y'all gonna have the cameras so where people can see the crowd. It's gonna be packed. There's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be. It might be standing room only. It's gonna be a lot of people. It really is. It really is gonna be packed. Grace, go on. Screenshot everybody here. Leave Phil and Susan out of it. Rest of these folk.
Okay.
And donate these tickets. Okay. Here's Antonio's first priority. My first priority. I'm done. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. My first priority is I'm putting up this course. Can you go, Deanna, to that course we were looking at for the money management?
Yes, sir. Pulling it up now.
Now, if I can't do nothing else, Law, I know how to do traffic. I know how to send traffic to a place. I know how to do that. I got folk in Bangladesh, so I can help me out. So she's going to pull up that Udemy thing. This is the highest priority. I actually stopped programming for the last 2 days just to do this here. And I just want you to see the audience that's looking for this. He's got right there 133,000 students.
And that went up because like yesterday
It was like
132.
120. Yeah, 132. Yeah. You stop right there. Yeah. Yeah. My goal is to have this one class just write 4 people a nice check. The other 3, well, I'm gonna eat those. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna eat those. I'm gonna eat those classes. Show enough. You hear me, Jerome? Let me tell you how I mean show enough. Hold on, right quick. This is what I mean by that, Hold on. I mean show enough in a certain way, Jerome. Yeah, hold on. Let me go ahead this is different. I'm talking about. You got to be. Yeah, I don't know if y'all. Anyway, I don't want to say too much. I'm only talking to folk that in the 80s you had the shoulder pads and the poofy hat and a big old socks.
Okay, I thought that's where you was finna go. I was trying to see if this where you was finna go. Who's the master?
That's it, girl. If you were like Janice and you ain't had a shoulder pads and a poofy hair, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking to you. If you didn't watch Police Academy 19 times and think you was a boxer after you watched Rocky, I'm not talking to you. Okay, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. But this is what I mean by show enough, Jerome. This is how I meant it when I said it. I can't play it too long because of copyright. Can't play it too long. But this is what I meant when I said it. Yeah, hold on. Right there. Hold on. Let me write it. I'm going to fast forward. Right here.
Around this town. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town? I can't hear you.
That's what I meant. That's how I meant show enough. That's how I meant it, Jerome. That's how I meant showed up. Yeah. That's how I meant it. That's how I meant showed up. So we're done. I'm gonna be putting this up, Deanna. We're doing this work together today, right?
Yes, sir.
So I got to record all the classes, and they're easy because Udemy is typically not like this. It's typically with some sort of slideshow or you sharing your computer or something. So easy, no problem. Just more getting the scripts together, then we putting the subtitles on the screen, and we're using in-video for most of that work right there. Grace, I let you have the last question, because I know your question is going to be short, or I know you're going to say, I ain't got one.
Well,
Stacking the deck in my favor.
that's it, because I just wanted to let people know that I am on Medium as Grace Sandals.
Yes, I meant to have you show that. No, because you done went and got 20 subscribers real quick, didn't you?
Okay.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. And we get Susan.
That's what's up, man.
I ain't something like that. That's what I heard. Grace done took this advice. Deanna told me that. I was like, Grace did what?
Yeah.
Look
I
at
did
this.
one yesterday. I want to be healthy, but I can't give up sugar. The sweet conundrum. And this one got scheduled for today.
You gotta open it up. What you talking about, cuz?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, you got 32. You got more followers than me.
Come on, Grace.
Okay. All right.
You got 32 followers. That's how you get paid.
Oh, amen.
G-Town's finest.
That's it. This one, and I'm talking to everybody, but I'm really talking to me, okay? Because I am serious. When I came up with these topics, I'm talking to me, all right? But I'm talking to everybody else who is like me. And then my other one, the procrastination paradox, why successful people keep putting things off. I asked ChatGPT, hey, I want to be successful, but I struggle with procrastination. He said, say less, okay? So I have
Can I
this.
ask you a question right quick, if you don't mind?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you're doing that, you don't have to have a particular topic you stick with. Like, you don't have to like do all cars. If you do auto or whatever, you can just bounce back and forth for whatever you want, right?
Right. Because I didn't stick with the health tip. I want to write things that I'm dealing with so I can help me and you in the process. So thank you all. But yeah, my name is Grace Sandals. I gotta change my picture.
Great job.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna change my picture because I hadn't been fried out and laid to the side in some years. So thank you all. Miss Susan has a question.
Yes.
Yes. Are the recording of this, is that on the fan page? I didn't see that. I see the notes there, but is this on YouTube, or where is this?
It's going on the fan page right after. We did upload 2 yesterday. We got 3 videos behind. It would be there.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought I just was.
Nope. We got behind because Antonio's not administrative. That's the truth. In no sense of me lying about it. So about we got behind, I held up the process, is what that means. Deanna had to step in and help me out. I hate admin work. I really do. Sucks so bad. But we'll do that. Grace, make sure as soon as it's up, this one in particular, send a tag, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I've been tagging people
cool.
for the one for Monday. Yeah.
Appreciate it. So we upload how many today, Deanna?
I'm talking. Tuesday's special training, Wednesday's morning call, and this call will be uploaded today.
So 3. That's not going to be the case. We're just gonna. I don't want to wait y'all. Like right now, you're on fire for this. I don't want to make you wait 3 days to see the replay, because Zoom is going to make us delete this, so we can't see you the link no more. Because once we get to 5 gigs, and I'm not paying no more money for it. I'm not going to do that. So we will have it up. Once we do 3 a day, you can expect 1 again, and we must be caught up. So we do apologize for that. But the notes, you put all the notes up, Grace, and they can match the notes with the title. But we will make sure we get that done ASAP. Yes, please. Melissa, you want to say what you want to say?
Okay,
Just real quick before we leave, I'm doing a speaking event on March 22nd that I would like to invite everyone to. It's virtual, it's free. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Okay, good. Well, you know, since you did that, is there anybody able to donate tickets to the tour? Don't even ask out loud. I mean, no embarrassment to you or embarrassment to other people who can't. If you can send a private message to Grace or something like that, or send me a private message. Hey, bro, I'm gonna call you right back. We're ending this call up. Reggie, can you hear me? Okay, call him back. Yeah, just send a message, please, and we would appreciate it. And I'm a message some of y'all. Okay, there we go. Because we can bless people. And that's it from me. Grace, you asked your last question already?
Yes, me
Okay,
telling
well,
everybody about
you can't use the restroom, you can't empty your bladder. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
Love you more.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.